Edith Nesbit is probably better known today as the children's author of The Railway Children and Five Children and It, but she wrote many other things too, including several dozen well-received horror novels and stories, and one of them, The White Lady, is the basis of our show. Edith Nesbit's The White Lady has had a fascinating and somewhat cursed history. Firstly, it is probably Nesbit's most comedic horror story, as it revolves around a young lady who cannot get married until she gets the approval of not only her fiancé's family, but also their family ghost. And secondly, like all Nesbit's horror stories, it was doomed to be lost in the shadow of her more popular children's stories, despite her horror fiction's popular and critical acclaim. But The White Lady still stands out in this forgotten history. Originally published in the 23rd of December 1893 edition of Black and White magazine, it was presumably published too late for inclusion in Nesbit's first collection of horror stories, which had come out earlier that year. But it wouldn't see publication in any of her subsequent non-horror anthologies, or her retitled and expanded horror anthology, Fear, in 1910 either. It was therefore lost for over a century, until it was rediscovered by the editor-anthologist Johnny Maines, and republished in a new collection of Nesbit's best horror fiction by Handheld Press, The House of Silence, in which it was a definite high point. But the story's bad luck did not run out there. The House of Silence would be one of the last books that Handheld Press ever published, as they were forced to shut down shortly after its publication. You can still find copies of the book online, and you can see our adaptation of The White Lady, to our knowledge its first ever adaptation, live or live streamed at the Edinburgh Horror Festival this October, 23rd to 26th, as part of our Edith Nesbit's Ghost Stories tour, which also includes our sellout show, The Ebony Frame. Details in our bio.